A noble narcissist is not your ordinary covert narcissist. Such a narcissism is far more difficult to recognize and dangerous to deal with. Why? Well, he or she is sociopathic in strategy, cunning by nature, but moral by approach, by attitude. What does that mean? That means this type of a narcissist will not react to your boundaries like any other narcissist does. When you say no, what do you get back from a narcissist? If it is an overt one, they will try to break your boundary right in that moment. They'll get really angry with you. If it is a covert one, they'll become passive aggressive or give you silent treatment. But when you're dealing with a noble narcissist, they will act differently. Basically, it's narcissism, hidden narcissism on steroids, as bad as it gets. This type of a narcissist has every aspect of the dark personality, the dark tetrad: sadism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy, and narcissism. They'll give you all the space to breathe only to suffocate later. And the scary thing is, every red flag that you know about narcissists does not match their personality. So, how do you recognize this type of a beast? How do you deal with this demon? Let's find out in today's episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. The topic is 5 signs you are dealing with a noble narcissist. The term noble narcissist is an oxymoron because it does not make any sense. Somebody cannot be noble and a narcissist at the same time. So, what do I mean? What am I talking about? You will understand. Stay until the very end. Sign number 1: a noble narcissist shows fake respect for your boundaries only to destroy them later. Unlike a covert narcissist who will treat you with silent treatment if you do not say yes and force compliance through passive aggression, a noble narcissist will say, I am okay. It's fine with me. Let's say you tell them, I like to be celibate. I would not want to get physically intimate with you until this thing happens or until this time passes, until we get married. You set a condition. This is a big narcissistic injury, but being sociopathic in strategy, they will say, fine, okay. They don't like to go for a small kill. They like a big prey, a big hunt that they can get at the end of it. It's the thrill, the competition. So they'll give you all the space. They'll be moral in approach. Yes, absolutely. I won't touch you. I'll be fine with it. It's okay. Take your time. Now that does not match the typical profile of a narcissist, because one of the biggest red flags is they will break your boundaries. They need to get a yes from you. They will violate you. They will gaslight you. They will guilt trip you. Such a narcissist won't do anything like that. They will play a hidden mind game. They'll cheat on you, but will make you believe they are loyal. It is exclusive. You are one with them and they're waiting for you to say yes. They'll wait and wait and wait, forcing you to think maybe this is the guy, this is the woman I've been looking for, because he or she did not break my boundaries. He or she did not try to tear me apart just because I was not giving in. Probably this is a healthy relationship, and that is where you fall for it. A noble narcissist can perfectly mimic the dynamics of a healthy relationship. It takes a very long time for you to recognize you're dealing with somebody who is rotten to their core. This type of a demon very well knows by giving you a little space, you will be morally obligated. Then you will say yes, 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 for you to say yes to their request when they will make it. In the love bombing stage, they'll be all fine with you, all kind with you. They will be consistent. They will listen. They will show up. They will respect everything that you demand from the relationship, only for them to create pressure later. They won't say it directly because they have to be nice at all times, but they will insinuate that it's getting too late, that you will naturally feel emotionally forced to give in, or you will trust them easily. That is exactly what the predator wanted to happen. They wanted to go for a bigger kill, and the bigger kill is to have all the control on you and that too at once. This type of a narcissist can contain their impulsivity. They're not too reactive. Indeed, they become passive aggressive, but later on, and that too is done in a very crazy making way. They will force you to do things that then will make you think you are destroying the relationship. Number two, they will talk about you a lot in the beginning, only to dominate every conversation later. You know about narcissists, especially covert narcissists, they're obsessed with themselves. If you keep talking about them, they will be satisfied. But the minute you shift it back to yourself and you share your problems, that immediately irks a narcissist. Covert, overt, it doesn't matter, and they get triggered. But this type of a narcissist does not show that kind of reactivity. They will want to know about your hobbies. They won't call you dumb openly, but deep down, they will be laughing at you, thinking that you're a fool, but they'll pretend to listen. They will want to know about your children. They will want to know about your partners, and they will, here and there, sprinkle some information about their past just to test you how you respond and react to that. But they will majorly listen. Why? To create fake rapport, to make you think that this person actually cares. And it's not just listening through ears, no, it's listening through the body. What does that mean? That means they'll make intense eye contact. You will feel their presence, you will feel touched, you will feel seen at a soul level. That is an entirely different experience. Only those who have been through this kind of abuse know what I'm talking about. It feels so majestic, so surreal that your brain is left with no option except accepting that this is gotta be it. This is the answer. This is the person that I have been looking for. They shape the environment to make you feel seen. But once they have established that control, once they have gotten your trust, they'll pull back and then they'll start talking about their whole life, their relationships. They won't stop. They'll tell you the same stories again and again and again. You will be confused by this kind of abrupt behavioral change. You will wonder what's going on. In the beginning, there was a balance, but now it's all about him or her. I don't understand. Are they in pain? Probably they were not feeling safe in the beginning. Now they're opening up. Maybe they need somebody to listen to them as well. I'll do that. And from there onwards, you won't get any chance to talk about your issues. The minute you will bring something up, not necessarily from the past, but from the present, their behaviors, passive aggressive behaviors, things that a covert narcissist does, or any narcissist for that case, you will be called crazy. They will laugh it off. They'll say you're dumb, you're too sensitive. All the cliche things they say, they will put you down only to silence you. It's like stealing away your voice, but strategically. They won't directly make a move, but they will force you to shut yourself down and let them occupy the entire space. While telling you their stories, they will sporadically here and there give you hypnotic suggestions that we are in love now and you're supposed to treat me nicely, better than how you treat everybody else. They won't directly say it, but they'll use a lot of sayings, a lot of quotes just to generalize the concept of love, or subconsciously groom you, indoctrinate and program you to become their psychological slave. That's why I said they are sociopathic in their strategy. They don't directly push your buttons, they know how to burden you, how to shape your personality without you knowing what's going on. Sign number three, this is the biggest sign. They will leave you with a moral debt only for you to pay back later. They'll be really good, as I said in the beginning. They will offer financial help, which most narcissists do not do. They are parasites who only want to feed off of others. But this type of a narcissist will present help, be that physically, psychologically. They will be the one offering you a shoulder to cry. They will be the one taking care of your children. They will be the one sorting out your divorce case with possibly another narcissist. So that's all done for something else, for a bigger goal they have, whatever that could be. They will be there only to morally make you feel obligated so that they can come for that payback later. Let's say you are divorcing a narcissist who is nasty, and this other noble narcissist finds you. He offers help, is very genuine, is trying to be there, shows emotions, and helps you find a great lawyer. You separate from your ex and you get custody. Things happen in a much better way. You are forced to think, oh, this must be a nice guy, a noble guy, because he helped me out. But the bigger goal for this noble narcissist is to steal away your money because he knows you are going to get a lot in settlement, and then he offers a business deal. He does all sorts of things in the name of trust. He makes you sign papers that you would not have wanted to sign had you known the truth. But in the name of trust, you do it because, wow, he was there for me. How can he be a fraud? That's what they do. At the end of it, you find out all your money wasted in the name of investments, all your money stolen, accounts empty, and you are not able to fight back. Another example, let's say they are nice to you for a very long time. Deep down, they expect something from you. And when they make that request, when they push you a little bit and you say no, they turn really nasty and nefarious, really cruel. And it's not just a minor narcissistic injury. It's like you have turned a predator down. You have said no to a criminal. And then they take revenge. How do they do so? By abandoning you, neglecting you, by destroying you emotionally, by doing everything that a narcissist does in private. And why does that hurt more in this case? Because you have tasted honey and all of a sudden you're being fed poison. Of course, you're going to step into denial. Of course, you're going to try to get their best version back. And how would you do that? By giving in. Sign number 4, they will exhaust you through feigning casualties. Now, this is not your typical covert narcissist who'll say, I am having a heart attack, and they will want all your attention. This type of a narcissist is slightly different because they are altruistic in nature. Let's say you set up a date with them and you are eager to meet because they have been abandoning and neglecting you. They'll say, fine, okay, let's meet at this place at this time. And when the time comes, they will step out. They will say, oh, I can't tell you what I'm going through right now because my friend so and so, they are in the hospital, they had a stroke, and this emergency happened and that emergency happened. My nephew met an accident, and I can't help but be there for them. They'll even send you a crying picture with fake tears. Can you believe that? This type of a narcissist can shed tears without feeling any emotions at all. So they will emotionally force you to become selfless. Now imagine you are in a situation where you know, or where you are told the other person is canceling a date or an occasion, is not able to show up because they are helping somebody else. What would you say? If you react negatively, wouldn't you become the bad one? That is emotional coercion. You're forced to be selfless. And that's what I meant earlier when I said you are gaslit into thinking you are the baddie, that you are causing harm to the relationship. If you, in this case, say, no, you got to show up, it's fine, somebody else can take care of them. Oh, this is who you are. I never wanted an unkind partner like you. My friend is struggling here, and you want me to celebrate your birthday party? What's wrong with your head? And they don't do it once, twice, they do it all the time and don't give you a single chance to speak up. Number 5, they will make you leave them. They always trigger a reverse discard because they are a nice guy narcissist. They are a noble narcissist. They have to be in your and in their own good books. They will keep abandoning you. Devaluation will be crazy. They'll cheat on you and then lie to your face. Oh, you're making things up. There is nobody else. They might be visiting that. You may have undeniable proof and they'll still make up a story. They'll make you emotional, make you think that you pressured them into doing something like that because you were not cooperating. So they will push your limits left, right, and center until you say, I quit. And that's when they go, oh, I don't know, what did I do wrong? And I'll do everything to make it up to you. They may also profusely apologize without feeling any remorse. They can do that. They say narcissists do not apologize. A lot of them do, but without feeling the spirit of it. So you will feel bad. You will give them one more chance, thinking, oh, maybe this time they'll act right, but they'll be missing in action all the time. They'll say one thing, do the other, confusing you further. Maybe I didn't understand it properly. Maybe they meant something else. Maybe I needed to remind them, so on and so forth. No, they are doing it intentionally. They are driving you crazy because they want to maintain control over you. Or they want you to leave them so that they can maintain their victim status and see you as a demon. They will then villainize you in front of their next source of supply, and that is how the story continues. Have you dealt with this type of a stoic, schizoid narcissist who doesn't show a lot of emotion, who is calm, very steady in a lot of ways, mimics the dynamics of a healthy relationship? Let me know in the comments. And with that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.